Please be seated. How's everybody doing today? Woo! Good morning and welcome. You're in a great mood now that you've made it through security. I'm Dean Anthony Bailey of the USC Bovard College, and I'm pleased to welcome you, family, friends, faculty, staff, and of course, the class of 2024. Before I introduce our speaker, there are many folks to thank and recognize on this special day. And I'd like to start with your family and friends because I see so many of them here, and I know how supportive they've been of you. So please, let's get a hand to your family and friends who've supported you throughout your journey. Next, I would like to recognize our flag and banner bearers, Kevin Lee and Sumit Sharma, who were selected. Thank you. Who were selected by the faculty to lead our graduates in the professional. Thank you again, Kevin and Sumit. I would also like to recognize this year's Order of Arete winners from the Bovard College. The Order of Arete is awarded to graduate students at USC and acknowledges their outstanding excellence, outstanding leadership, and significant contributions to the university and community. 6 Bovard College students have received the award, and they are Summer Abu-Ras, Megan Adams, Jorge Hernandez, Kevin Lee, Paul Lee, and Jasmine Thomas. Congratulations to all of you. Bovard College had about 10% of all the award winners in the graduate programs throughout USC. And I'm also delighted that we have Bovard College's first ever winner of the Order of the Laurel and the Palm, which is given, which is the highest honor given to students completing their degrees at USC, and is awarded to students who display exceptional leadership and service that makes a lasting impact on the university, community, and the world at large. And our inaugural winner is Miguel Lima. Congratulations, Miguel. Where are you? I see you right there. Miguel has led employee resource groups at Disney, served on graduate student government committees, and spent countless hours volunteering in the local community. Congratulations, Miguel. It's such an honor, and it's wonderful for the Bovard College to have our first ever winner. Thank you. I'd also like to thank our faculty, those of you here today and those of you all throughout the country. Your real-world experience and dedication to our students' success is unmatched. Our faculty council members are here, including our council chair, Mary Kong, who represents our faculty in USC's Academic Senate. Mari, please take a bow. And I am delighted to recognize those faculty who won Bovard College Teaching and Mentoring Awards this year. And if each of you wouldn't mind standing as I call your name. So for excellence in faculty mentoring, Teresa Haskins. For excellence in student mentoring, Professor Duran Duin. For excellence in service and leadership, Professor Craig Merrick. And for excellence in teaching, Professor Trina Hoffling. Finally, I would like to thank all of our staff. An online academic program, of course, takes a whole lot of coordination, which includes, of course, Commencement. So thank you very much to all of our staff. So this year's Bovard College graduating class is comprised of nearly 450 graduates, and you studied online from 29 states and 5 countries. You are ready to be a positive force for change in your respective industries. This year's class includes 25 of you graduating with a Master of Science in Hospitality and Tourism. Make a little noise. 35 of you graduating with a Master of Science in Emergency Management. There's a cadence we're trying to build there. 49 of you graduating with a Master of Science in Criminal Justice. 123 of you graduating with a Master of Science in Project Management. And 211 of you graduating with a Master of Science in Human Resource Management. You are all ready to lead, and to give you some inspiration, I am now honored to introduce our commencement speaker. Admiral Tiffany Danko is a leader in emergency management, maritime and homeland security, intelligence, and international affairs. Currently at the rank of Rear Admiral, Tiffany has led multidisciplinary organizations worldwide for the U.S. Coast Guard Reserve and has served in senior leadership and commanding officer roles. She has also developed graduate homeland security and emergency management programs incorporating extensive experiential learning opportunities. Tiffany has published articles on various topics in leadership and military matters. She's also an inaugural member of the Bovard College Emergency Management faculty and has taught in our criminal justice program since 2019. Tiffany earned her doctorate in organizational leadership studies from Northeastern University, and she is also a U.S. Naval War College Command and Staff Program graduate and a Joint Forces Staff College Joint Combined Warfighting School graduate. She is a NIMS Type 1 incident commander, as well as a Navy Surface Warfare officer and Department of Navy International Affairs Level 1 professional. Please join me in welcoming Admiral Tiffany Danko.
Good morning. I am honored to celebrate your accomplishments at the USC Bovard College Commencement today. You've all worked hard to be here, and I know that my fellow faculty and staff are excited to witness your graduation and recognize your scholarship, dedication, and commitment to leading in your fields. And welcome to all of our family and friends. We're so happy that you are here today and that you made it through the gauntlet of getting in here today. Now, I've been told that a good graduation speaker has 3 things to do: stand up, wrap up, and shut up. And I know that you are all eager to cross the stage, wave to your family, hopefully not forget to shake Dean Bailey's hand. So I will get started. Graduates, each of you started this journey with a purpose. You sacrificed time with your family and friends, striving to combine your responsibilities at work with your studies, and probably gave up more than a little sleep or time doing something a bit more fun than projects or papers on the weekend. Bovard College was founded to provide all of you with the opportunity to expand your professional knowledge and excel as leaders in your profession. You've not just applied your advanced knowledge about project management, human resources, criminal justice, emergency management, come on guys, or hospitality and tourism. You have honed your critical thinking skills to be the best versions of yourself. You sit before us as leaders who will build your communities, your organizations, your colleagues, and the landscape of your disciplines to be ready for the challenges of tomorrow. My fellow faculty and staff have watched you evolve as leaders, taking our feedback and accepting the workload and developing not only the ideas and artifacts of your learning, but confidence in yourselves all along. Leadership is not the easiest task. It requires difficult decisions, hard conversations, and embodying the challenges and challenging others. Like Steve Jobs said, if you want to make everyone happy, don't be a leader, sell ice cream. You've all bravely sidestepped the allure of selling ice cream, and you've utilized the courage required to lead through your work professionally and here at Bovard College. So today I'd like to take a few minutes to talk about leadership. First, I will say I've had a privilege to serve and work alongside so many incredible individuals throughout my career in the United States and around the world as an admiral in the U.S. Coast Guard Reserve, and as a professor here at USC with all of you. As a military officer and emergency manager, it's been an amazing journey, from my first ship in New England through deployments around the world, commanding units deployed overseas, leading the Coast Guard Reserve's response to the 2017 hurricane season in the Gulf Coast, and now our U.S. Coast Guard Reserve component. I could not have skipped any steps in my career. I watched and I learned. I was given opportunities to lead teams, small and then bigger assignments. I made mistakes, I received and incorporated feedback, and refocused to grow into the next role. As a professor, I have been honored to share my experiences while learning through the development and journeys of all of our students here at Bovard with our wonderful faculty and staff. And trust me, all of your skills are incredible, and we're in awe of all of you. I want to share a few of the things I've learned along the way, ideas to think about for now and in the future. The growing complexity of leading for the future begins with our people and how we lead them. Former Chairman of the Joint Staff and Secretary of State, General Colin Powell, said that the most important thing I learned is that soldiers watch what their leaders do. You can give them classes and you can lecture them forever, but it is your personal example that they will follow. The first lesson, therefore, is that you should always strive to lead from the front. Seek to exceed the expectations you hold for others, being the personal example. This starts with understanding the rules and performance standards of your organizations and disciplines, which many of you have started here at Bovard in excelling. In the Coast Guard, for example, we have qualification and performance standards, whether we're driving a ship or a boat, flying a helicopter, doing an inspection on a 200,000-ton container ship. But here at USC, you've had standards and assessments as well, which every one of you has excelled at because you're here today. I encourage you to be familiar with your organization's standards and goals. You lead from the front by knowing them and ensuring that you model how to meet or exceed them in all of your words and deeds. And when you find that those standards or rules or goals need to be changed, as leaders, it's your responsibility to step up, identify, and drive those changes. Is there a better way? Show us. While you're leading from the front, you also need to be able to demonstrate your capabilities. And we know that you have so many. For example, leaders are prepared. This is where I get to lean on the Coast Guard's motto of Semper Paratus, always ready. Your graduate work here at USC required a lot of time and effort to be always ready, to be prepared. Take that experience and use it. If you can't do it, who will? But at the same time, don't ask your team something to do that you aren't willing to do yourself. That's what leading from the front means. Don't just dress the part, live it. Have faith in yourself and your own ability to accomplish any task you set your mind to. For starters, you made it here today. Leaders don't just complain about something. We provide ideas and suggestions for people to change it, and then we do the work to make that happen. Act as the leader you most admire, at home, in your community, in your organization. By leading from the front, you can continue to have a positive impact. Another part of leadership I want to underscore is that a key part of the job is to build up other people, to build the bench and leave a stronger team behind you than the one that you started with. Leaders don't divide people, they don't tear them down, they don't diminish them. I know that I've benefited from the guidance and examples and encouragement of so many people to be with you here today. And I'm sure that all of you have as well, because I see the huge crowd of family and friends in the back. What a gift it is to be invested in, to believed in and guided through feedback and strengthened by our mentors and our peers. And if you've felt this, then you know how important it is to build other people up. That's what leaders do. The former Coast Guard Commandant Admiral Allen often spoke about a concept called leading from everywhere. He led the response to the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, the largest marine oil spill in history, with an oil slick extending over 57,000 square miles in the Gulf of Mexico and Gulf Coast. To be successful in leading this response, it was critical that leadership happen at every level of the organization, up, down, across, and identifying what was needed and where and how was critical to ensuring that the environment, communities, and livelihoods of the Gulf Coast were preserved. Whether it's planning or executing a massive emergency response like that, fostering inclusive teams to build up and benefit from a wide array of expertise, or strategizing to meet a major milestone or deadline, everyone leads who steps up to the plate. And leaders encourage others to step up. Sergeant Leanne Hester, who was the first woman to receive a Silver Star for direct combat action since World War II, she commented that leadership is not about being in charge. It's about taking care of those in your charge. Taking care of others includes encouraging their initiative, asking them to step up, be part of that decision-making process, include new ideas and perspectives of leadership. After all, leadership from the top has one perspective: down. Encouraging others to lead gives us a perspective from everywhere, 360 degrees of visibility. Leaders also make timely decisions. There's a reason that the saying goes, lead, follow, or get out of the way. You have the courage to be decisive, to consider the facts and implications and make a decision. And of course, you're going to try to make the best decision possible, but you will never have all the information. Amelia Earhart once said that the most effective way to do it is to do it. The worst thing you can do is not act. A good decision today is better than a great decision too late. We all have to make decisions with limited information. I've personally had to do this many times. As the Coast Guard's area commander for the Gulf Coast response to Hurricane Harvey, my team and I had to make decisions about where to send hundreds of personnel, critical life-saving assets like helicopters and small boats, and equipment across multiple states. And there wasn't time to get all the information we needed. We had to make the best decisions we could with what we had at the time, knowing that we risked both lives and millions of dollars entrusted to us. But we knew that procrastinating or not making a decision is a choice all its own. Our team may not have been perfect, but our personnel in the field and the agencies they supported and collaborated with rescued over 122,000 people. You may also hear that as a leader, you should be authentic, but not usually what that's supposed to mean. I think authentic leadership means knowing yourself. Understanding your own strengths and limitations is the first step of building up others. It also means leading as your best self. Reflect on the areas where you aren't as strong and maximize where you are. Throughout your journey here at Bovard, you've deepened your professional skills. You've fine-tuned so many strengths. Leaders who harness their own strengths build inclusive teams that capitalize on what everyone brings to the table, becoming more impactful and successful together. We see all of you here just incredible, reflecting what we build every day at Bovard to build our communities, our fields, and our future stronger by being the leaders who seek out and honor the potential in our people and the possibilities around us. I encourage you to build the bench, lead from the front, and be the example that others want to follow. Go today with my congratulations and those of everyone here. We applaud your work while we eagerly await what you will accomplish in the future. I know that you all have what it takes to be the leaders we need. Dean Bailey, I know that everyone can't wait for me to get to the shut up part of my speech, so I guess it's time for the moment you have all been waiting for, so fight on.
Thank you, Tiffany, for your service, for those words of wisdom, for leading from the front. And I think we need to give her another round of applause. And I would never dare ask an admiral to shut up. Just to make that clear. So now that we've been inspired, let's move on to the fun part of this ceremony and get you up on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present the USC Bovard College's candidates for the degree of Master of Science. Music, please.
Wendy Ann Carbajal. Jorge Hernandez. Brandy Levy. Maria Claudia Amaya White. Carla Lisette Cruz. Javier Baltazar.
Jennifer Rose Pelayo. Sumit Sharma. Anissa Monet Santiano. Yang Shu.
Yishin Lin Sandy. Jennifer Lynn.
A Dream Reese Brown. Blanca Liz Morales. Candace Woods Nunez. Graciela Ramos.
Yogesh Dubey.
Sarah Suleiman.
Victoria Rose Tanael Ashkenos.
Lorena Mendoza. Christopher Seworth.
Daphne Kasuko. Kevin Minu Lee.
Donald Zadis Woolard II.
Marcus Jaco da Costa. Marissa Dawn Lee. Ryan Alexander Donas.
Stephanie Perez McIntosh. Joseph Russo.
Deja Monet Hermosillo.
Catherine Emily Turwey.
Gabriela Garnica.
Archana Shalini Singh. Erica Reyes. Elizabeth Mayer.
Ana Beatriz Fuentes.
Tiffany Hamiko Ushijima.
Danielle Dietrich.
Elizabeth Rodriguez Gomez.
Maria Angeles Garibo Vallejo.
David Adrian Verduzco. Adolfo Dennis Perez. Janae Roy Rule.
Brian Ward Tokuichi Arikawa. Manuel Cisneros.
Cecilia Reynoso. Yassine Nisar.
Juan Anzaris.
Anthony Watson. Pei Jen Wu.
Kian Adyani.
Tatiana Jakia Williams. Adeline Padilla.
Hannah Casillas.
Sandra Salgado.
Leslie Hasvold.
Kimberly Taylor.
Paris Nicole Gutierrez. Michelle Friend.
Madeline Wharton. Brooklyn Young.
Jonathan Bailey. Karina Ayesh. Erica Kim. Ni Ho. Rimi Agarwal.
Natasha Tamika Taylor.
Kayla Ishisaki. Claudia Benitez. Sabrina Lagarda. Henry Huang.
Katrina Rose Navarro. Raquel Rodriguez. Fernanda Rivera Canales. Sofia Neva. Hector Virgen.
Dejanay Alana Collins. Ryan Lee Estrella.
Crystal Menendez. Evan Shen. Brendan Sparks. Gotham Rotnam.
Christopher Heron. Layla Seton.
Megan Rogers. Paul Luis Rodriguez.
Gina Renee Esparza. Adriana Frost. Laura Crisp.
Jasmine Denise Thomas.
Marla Carolina Gomez Payan. Leslie Guerrero Machado. Rebecca Marie Cadillo.
Katherine Jackson.
Anna Kamalian.
Sukhdeep Singh Nagra.
Ria Jembaka Cheryl. Humaira Farat Kawaja.
Destiny Martinez.
Carly Dalgenis.
Amy Nguyen Trong. Erica Pan.
Andrea Kurthoys.
Ulysses Mendoza.
Marisol Chaparro.
Caitlin Wilkinson. Nathan Prasad.
Brian Sam Ha.
Diane Rogard. Alexandra Sotelo. David Medema.
Andrew Kopanen.
Ian Pinkham.
Chelsea Wing Fung. Kimlee Lewis.
Michael Olvey Jr.
Glenn Gaskins.
Mario Solomon. Jesse O'Quinn III. Nick Yankowski. Ryan Miller. Tiffany Zumaya.
Stephanie Abstein Gaines. Sydney Hart. Vanna Lanier Arias.
Jacob Nance. Ashley Sells Birch. Colina Tracy. Nyla Michelle Whalen.
Elaine Rowena Eastwood.
Macy Tycho Gonzalez.
Megan Hoover. William Dominic Austin. Philip Jr. Contreras.
Lilia Gutierrez Nesbitt.
Roxana Areli Diaz.
Saba Tiffany Omidvar.
Adrian Hernandez. Raul Garcia.
Cecil F. Ross Jr. Parvdeep Sohal.
Jeremy Camacho.
Della Joseph Jack Solomon Majabi. Michelle Skinner. Julio Abraham Martinez.
Xiaolian Li. Ebony Marlene Estrada. Katrina Deleon Sotalin. Relina Alvarez Bedoya.
Andrea Michelle Selby.
Tiffany Galvez Andalon. Cornell A. Campbell. Adriana Gomez. Kimberly Hawkins.
Nima Mosenijad. Letitia S. Young. Karina Esmeralda Ortega.
Fred A. Dinkins. James Duggan.
Michelle Tam. Damayanti Rivera.
Caitlin Keel.
Tanya Sagal. Joseph LeVar Seals.
Eileen Alondra Gonzalez Hernandez.
Lisa Martin. Genevieve Marie Payne.
Perry Calmetta. Anna Amiel.
Catherine Sherry May Maronia.
Debbie Bates.
Brandon Dontrell Thompson. Christina Trung. Marina Dionisia Sandoval. Vivian Leviapari Moreland. Ashlyn Machado. Kendall Brooke Weiner.
George Brian Barosby.
Nitjason Quach Firegoal. Abraham Thomas. Sidhesh Rao Rane.
V. Nguyen Khan Din. John Jahan Shahian. Jennifer Rose Franco. Winter Marie Wheat.
Tanisha Marie Brooks Sanders. Fanny Martinez. Deja Williams.
Sasha Carter. Annie Huang. Katrina Corpuz.
Estefania Maya Garduño.
Monica Anabel Centeno. Hannah Ray Baker.
Isaiah Matthew Shea. Sabrina Wilkes. Rafael Molina. Robert Sargent. Jennifer Smith.
Miguel Lima.
Brad Matthew Wolf.
Melissa Gonzalez. Jacqueline Aguero. Melissa Lauren Chakisa. Dennis Gustavo Casali. Ryan Collins.
Fred Pyers.
Patrick Hamilton Murphy.
Tony Hayward Jr.
Daniel Malamba.
Artemio Diaz Jr. Daryl Michinori Ijima. Megan Elizabeth Adams.
Kelly Reynaud. Joseph Simpson Jr. Vivian Lee Sampson. Justin Noel Santana.
Bianca Aguayo.
Kyle George Spencer.
Porsche Elaine Johnson.
Sydney Page White. Zema Ilana Martinez. Vanessa Elizabeth Mejia Perez. Brenda Guadalupe Rodriguez. Angelito Umang Jr.
Carla Acuna. Israt Faiza Aziz. Kimberly Vivian Aguilar. Shauna Ballard. Deblina Ahmed.
David Anthony Alexander Moreno.
Colin Kiat. Giuliani Alonso. Anthony Tyrone Garza.
Matthew Jackson Smalley.
Chihiro Gruba.
Alba Gloria Regalado Trask.
Viviana Camargo.
Pamela McDermott Hihun. Sri Bharathi Venkatesh.
Randy C. Bergdahl. Yi Xing Liu.
Amanda Pham. Veronica Cha. Karen Yang. Hui Tran.
Allison Garcia. Jimmy Angelo. Naaman Pinpin Bautista. Lara Aguilar.
Josie Marilyn D. Manalu. Jacqueline Palladian. Mary Louise Zaccardi Mackey. Eileen No.
Chelsea Fidelis.
Bridget Massey.
Bridget Jones. Jenica Davila.
Andrea Palencia.
Celeste Garrett.
Buna Ann Savan. Jennifer Mendoza. Alexis Celesta Torres. Leanna Nguyen. Fei Peng.
Carla Araceli Espinal.
Stephanie Martinez.
Maria Magdalena Bustamante.
Melissa Ann Mitchell. Prisciliano Talavera. Mark Allen Silvestri.
Jesus Cervantes Jr. Zella Bedoyan. Gabriel Lepo. Reed Edelman.
Linda Catherine Valencia.
Elena Marie Dio.
Marilyn Palacios.
Lauren Della Lastra. Tabitha Bate. Logan Branch. Catherine Cabal. Catherine Ariana Lindquist.
Juhi Patel.
Mia Mernice Gonzalez. Geraldine Hippolyte.
Susanna Saborio. Axel Tatoy. Sarah Sarkeesian. Chantel Moreno.
Sarah Cragen. Kelsey Ann C. Dizon. Jose Iniguez. Lawrence John William Garcia Kotnick. Leslie Marisol Guerrero. Mariel Gomez.
Hey G. Gina Yoon. Chloe Yin.
Daisy Bracamontes. Jinyu Lin.
Yashika Sylvester.
JC Yap Borja.
Angelica Valadez.
Ted L. Daly Jr.
Cameron Wright.
Richard Conti.
Sheridan Smith.
Alfonso Hughes Jr.
Litzy Vianney Silva.
Vincent Alfred Alvarez.
Stephen Park. Sydney Williams.
Elizabeth Fausto. Marla Lynette Harris. Calvin Ahn.
Karina Martin. Eric Rosas. Ismael Sotelo. Brandon Stone Mays.
Diana Gamboa. Oluwamayoa Elizabeth Adesoye.
Sheila Ordakani.
Leslie Hernandez.
Brian Keith Wilson.
Paul Lee.
Paul, get back to your chair. Will the class of 2024 please rise? Woo! I now have some very important official language for you. By the authority vested in me by the USC Board of Trustees and President, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree for which you have been recommended by the faculty, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. As evidence of these degrees, I shall direct that an appropriate diploma of the University of Southern California be presented to each of you, signed by its officers and embossed with the seal of the University of Southern California. Graduates, you may now turn your tassels to your left as you officially join our alumni community. Congratulations, class of 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, after our platform party and our graduates exit, we invite you to join us for a light lunch just right here behind the stage where we continue the celebration. Congratulations again, class of 2024, and fight on!